It's my first, and the rent is due. With 30 million Americans applying for unemployment since the pandemic started, I'm not sure how rent happens. On March 27th, the CARES Act was passed, and that produced a 6-month moratorium on evictions. So for 6 months, we can't be evicted, but what happens when that moratorium ends? Do we owe all that 6 months of rent? Here's questions that we all have and we're not getting answers to. Mortgages have been relieved and small businesses are being relieved. In 2015, 48.5 million people rented their home, most of them coming from individually invested landlords. And those landlords depend on the rent to pay for their mortgage, their bills, the utilities, upkeep on the building. There have been a lot of states that have created their own moratoriums on evictions and rents, but there's been no federal law made, leaving some confusion as to who's going to help out these Americans. 48.5 million Americans. This country's a bunch of renters. 48.5 million. That's in 2015. I was unable to pay my rent last month. Today's the first I won't be able to pay it again. I'm in contact with my building. They requested a letter from my company about the furlong that I was placed under. I sent it to them. They emailed me back with the breakdown of April and May split into a payment plan on top of the rent that I'm gonna owe. So on June 1st, I'll owe what my rent is, plus an additional $200 some odd on top of what my rent is to make up for the last 2 months. I haven't been able to pay for the last 2 months because I'm on unemployment due to the COVID-19 shutdown. What makes you think that I'm going to be able to pay my rent plus some? I don't know. I don't know. And I know I'm not alone here. How many of you out there are struggling with the same problem? Here we sit trying to deal with our mental health and staying healthy and active and sane, and it's things like this that really weigh on us mentally, and there's just been no talk. It's like a mystery. We're out here. We need help. We need to stay together. We need to talk louder. Choose love.